across a parking lot as she desperately tries to hold on to her purse. This
videos, leave a like, follow for more, and always stay healthy.
Of a violent purse snatch that is difficult to watch, and you see a woman being pulled across a parking lot as she desperately tries to hold on to her purse. This video is from yesterday in Hacienda Heights. It is part of an investigation by the LA County Sheriff's Department. The man eventually pulls the purse free and appears to get away. The woman can be seen getting up, doesn't appear to be seriously hurt. It was posted to social media by former LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva, who tagged multiple members of the LA County Board of Supervisors about crime rates. New video of a violent purse snatch that is...
Meet the giant river otter.
Of what's happening. Also in California, so apparently it's illegal for a security guard to stop someone who is shoplifting in California, but it is okay for people to shoplift. Now, take a look at these videos. These stores have to lock up all their products because of what's happening. Also in California, there's a new law that you can steal up to $950 without being prosecuted. I would like to know your thoughts on this one. If you enjoy our videos, leave a like, follow for more, and always.
All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wakakodash. Double honor to the apostle of Great Millstone that teaches us the truth. Much love and appreciation to all that can preaching the truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the hopefully elect. So I'm on my backup phone right now. My other phone has been water damaged. My AirPods been stolen at the hotel room. Anyways, it is things that happens. But we know that, you know, it's things that happen, but nothing happens for nothing, right? So everything happens for a reason. You know, it could be things, we know that it's things that we've done that offend the Lord, either in this life or in the past life, and things, He brings hell on us, you know, for some time, right? And until we understand, and there's so many things that we understand that we have to take the punishment cheerfully. But you know, like the life of an elect is, of a hopefully elect, is always to keep on fighting. There's no stopping. There's no, sometimes you can slow down because of the situation or something, but nevertheless the effort has to be put in, and the work has to be done. The world, right? The new world will be, the world was made for our sakes, for the sake of the hopefully elect, for the sake of the believers, the sake of the ones that are, you know, gonna keep on fighting, the one that it's not gonna, you know, like, are we just gonna take the good from the Lord and not take the bad, like Job said? Right? That's how, you know, most people, they just in this world, they just want the good, and when the bad comes, they're gonna curse the Lord. When the you know, like the good time is there, you know, like, oh, thanks God, you know, because for I am rich, thanks God for, because I you know, everything's good. But when the Lord brings hell, it's always good also to understand why, and to glorify the Lord whichever way possible, right? So let's go to Luke 12 verse 48. But he that knew not and did not commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever is much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. Right? So the Lord gives his statutes, his commandment unto Israel. He punishes Israel more. the Lord gave his word, he gives his knowledge, and to the prophets are given more, and the prophets are required much more compared to the rest of the world. And we know that this world is made for many, the next world is made for few, because few will be taking this word to the next level. Few will be prophesying. Few, the labor is much, but the work is much, right? It's big, but the laborers are few. Right? So, and we know that, everybody comes from Adam, right? Just like it says, Let's go to the second Ezra 6 verse 54 to 56. After these, Adams also, whom thou madest the world of all thy creatures, of him call we all, and the people also thou hast chosen, which are the Israelites, those same people that the Lord gave his statutes, his commandment, and his judgment. He has not dealt so with any other nations. For when he comes for his judgment, they have not known him. Praise ye the Lord. See, this is the people that he's talking about, right? He's saying that everybody, right, from him come we all, and also whom thou hast chosen, right? So he's talking about you can have all Israel, but all Israel is not gonna be chosen to prophesy this word, right? So you can have Israel itself, and then you have the chosen ones within Israel. Because you're gonna have all those big situations that's gonna come, and you see those little video that I put there. You see the danger is increasing, right? Danger is increasing, violence is increasing, lawlessness is increasing, right? So it is very important. Okay, let's say verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. He made the world for Israel's sake, right? So the Lord chose the whole Israel has his own people, but within Israel he has a chosen remnant out of all Israel, right? 56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. Those are the other nations. They are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has like the abundance of them unto a drop of that falleth of a vessel. So you can have like that big basket of water, like a big pot of water. Let's say there's that little drop that fell out of that vessel. Well, this is the other nations. The whole rest is Israel, when you talk about the whole nation of Israel. But also out of that whole bucket, the whole nation of Israel, you have the chosen, which are the 144,000, right? You have that chosen group. And that's why Israel went into that whole situation, slavery many times, all that madness that we're going through. But it's because the Lord judges his own children. He judges his children And the other people, he doesn't judge them as much, because they, to him, like it says, they are nothing, right? He doesn't really deal with them like that. But we know that the time is coming that the yoke is gonna be broken. That yoke of judgment, that yoke of going into slavery, that yoke of, because of all our sins and stuff, we've been judged for it. We've been basically been destroyed as a nation because of all our sins going away from the word of the Lord. Jeremiah 2 verse 20 and 21. For of old time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou said, I will not transgress, when upon every high hills and under every green tree thou wanders, playing the harlot. See that this is what the nation of Israel has been doing, doing all the other madness that the other nations does, because they like the way of the heathens instead of doing the way of the Lord, instead of doing the will of the Lord. And the Lord basically treats Yasharallah, right, which is the nation of Israel, like harlots, because they going away from their power. And when you go away from your power, the Lord punishes you, and you don't get the benefits that you should get. And this is how, even with your children, that's how you should educate them. If you never educate them properly, well, they're never gonna understand, because they do not get the punishment that they're supposed to get when they do go off and when they go away from the will of the Lord, right? Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, worthy a right seed, when thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me. See, this is most, and you can tell, like the nation of Israel, they can do so many things right. Like they can sing good, they can dance good, they can, and they're gonna, and from that you can tell, like, they become degenerates, because you can sing good. How good is singing? But if you're just gonna be singing about like stupidity, killing your brothers, killing, shooting your own brothers, shooting your own people in your own neighborhood, not saying about anything positive, not saying anything positive, not giving any good positive message. And we know that Amalek is behind it, which is the one that says that they're us and they're not, the little hats, right? They're behind that whole industry, because they get like the Jakes get contract to say whatever stupidity, and they say, oh, you know what, let's sing about gangster rap, this is what sells. And to the woman, okay, they can dance good and everything, but how good is dancing if you're just gonna be dancing like twerking or stuff like that, that's just gonna pull down your value, instead of dancing about something that is virtuous. See? And right, so the Lord planted Yasharallah, which is the nation of Israel, and to his own people, his own, he that touches Israel it's like it touches the apple of his eye. So we are valuable into the eyes of the Lord. But if we're doing any stupidity continuously, not repenting, how good is that value good for? Just going down. If the value goes down, then you're worse than what you're supposed to be. If your value is supposed to be a dollar, but now you're doing a whole bunch of stupidity that brings down your value to 25 cents. Well, your value is not. That's when you become degenerates, because you're doing the things that the other nations are doing, and sometimes Israel is even doing worse than the other nations. And we can imagine how much glory that is to come for those that's gonna keep the faith and keep the commandment of the Lord. Right? That's why there's gonna be even more land. Just like let's just go to John 14 verse 2. Yahushua saying, my father's house are many mansions, and if there were not so, I would not have told you. Right? I would not have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. Right? So Yahushua says that there's gonna be more mentions, so it could be more planets. So since we're gonna be immortal, we're gonna be glorious, we're gonna be able to go to many places, not only here from Earth. We could go to any other planets. So there's gonna be more valuable, more available unto us. Right? So, right? A lot of a lot of people, elders and stuff, they say that there gonna be more land available also on Earth, because after that nuclear destruction, the Earth would be changed. All the scriptures talked about it, that the way of the land that is gonna be changed, because there's gonna be so much destruction. So the face of the earth would be changed also, because of all that destruction that's gonna become, and the mountains will be moved out of their places. Right? The mountains, like we know that the government, the mountains, and the Bible, say is government also, right? But also in different places it could be just mountains. Just like when it says that there's gonna be great earthquakes, the mountains will be moved out of their places. Well, it's talking literally about the mountains themselves. But also sometimes it says that sometimes it could be talking about the mountains, which is government of the world itself, that would be moved, because there's gonna be a new government, because the Lord is gonna do all things new. Right? 2 Peter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise. These are the nuclear weapons that's coming. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. How much heat that should be, to burn the elements, and to move the mountains out of their places. Great noise. We know that is the nuclear weapons that's gonna come and do their work, that the Lord put them in the world for that same purpose. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be? And all holy conversation and godliness. Right? So we have to always think about the end of the world, the judgment that's coming, the violence, the evil that's gonna be increased, like we seen in those little videos, and it's only gonna get worse. But most people in this world are just looking to do more wickedness. They think that everything is gonna be just as goodies, candies, and La La Land, Disneyland all the time, right? Looking and forehastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. See? And it's not gonna be dissolved just because there's gonna be just little missiles here, little nuclear weapon there. It's gonna be all over the world. This is a world war thing that's coming. It's not only in one spot, right? Nevertheless, we, according to his promises, that we know that the promise that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is unto Israel, the promise of like immortal life, the promise of the kingdom, the new kingdom, the promise of rule forever. It's not all into all the nations, it's unto Israel. Look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, because we know that in this world righteousness, it's, I don't know, it's not there. It's, you can do so much wickedness here in this world and not get judged for it. In this world, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Like I was trying to buy some phones, so I was trying to buy them, and when I was in the Dominican trying to buy the phones, and somebody told me, you gotta watch out because there's so many scams there. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure enough, there was so many scams. People tell you, oh, you know what, yeah, it looks like it's a store. It doesn't even look like it's somebody who's trying to sell a phone or something. It looks like it's a store. And they tell you, well, you can send the money. We have delivering service and everything and stuff. So don't worry, you can send the money. We'll send them to you if you're buying 1 or 2 phone. We can even give you a rebate, a discount. But and then when you say, well, you know what, and how it happens also, it happens like, let's say you want to buy something. Let's say you in Montreal, you're trying to buy something in Montreal. It looks like it's in Montreal, but when you actually, and the price is, it's a bit cheaper, but when you actually trying to talk to the person, it's like in Ottawa, so it's like an hour or 2 away driving. So you're like, oh, well, but we can deliver it, doesn't matter, and stuff like that. Or when you're trying to like do the deal, or try to get some information, that person tells you, oh, you know what, text me to this number, just because they don't want to stay on that platform. Let's say if it's marketplace or whatever, right? So if it's on marketplace, they all just text me on this number. Why you want to deal on another platform and stuff? See, and then when you're like, well, send me the address of the store, I'm coming, and then you get no replies. You can tell this is, and how many people get trapped by that? Absolutely crazy. And it's all over the world. The point is that it's all over the world. Like you can be in the Dominican, you can be and the United States, you can be in Canada, you can be, there's and those people, do they get judged for their wickedness? No, they don't. So this is not the place that wherein dwelleth righteousness. It's wickedness that dwelt here, right? But we're looking forward for the new things that the world, the new world, right? And the new things that the word of the Lord says that is gonna do. Because at some point, like, do you really enjoy, like, I don't know who can really enjoy like that much wickedness. And this is just one aspect of it. This is just like buying. aspects of things, and you have so much more wickedness that like child trafficking, prostitution, um, womanism, I mean, rainbow agendas. What else? So much more, right? So we're looking for the new world, the things that's gonna be made new, because this is what the hopefully elect really suffer for. Revelation 21 verse 5 and 6. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I made all things new. Right? And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. Because we believe in the word of the Lord to death, right? To death, and we're doing the best we can to the best of our ability to get there, right? It's an everyday battle. It doesn't stop, and this is what has to be done to get into that. He that suffer until the end, the same shall be saved, right? Better to be in the house of mourning than in the house of feasting. Verse 6. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega. We know this is Yahushai. He is the beginning. He helped the Father to create everything. And he's the end, because he will end this world of wickedness. Right? The beginning and the end. And I will give unto him that is at thirst of the fountains of the water of life freely. Right? So this is the word of the Lord, the knowledge, all of this, right? The statutes and commandment. This brings life. This is the water that will give you life, that you will never thirst again. Hopefully this lesson have been edifying. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wakakadash. Double honor to the apostle of Great Millstone that teaches us this truth. Much love and appreciation to all that can preaching the truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the hopefully elect.